The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Falcons and the Titans under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at...
This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason quarter, so they're ready to go when the regular season begins.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Point after, right covering 80 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Roman. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on second down. Roman. It gets it right back to Mayer. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at? For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Allen now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pads.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Roman. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down. Roman. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roman. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down.
On 1st and 10, Roman. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Got a man, it's Mayer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Titans are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here now come the Falcons. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Allen will try again on second down. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. To the air, Allen. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense set to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Roman. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Roman. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd down. Roman. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devontae Smith ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. A final shot before half for Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off the play fake, Roman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and a couple. Off the bootleg. Roman. Complete. Smith has it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Off the bootleg. Roman goes right back to Smith again. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Roman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Allen now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Roman. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is Smith with the ground. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Roman. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.